as a result of our choice.
I want to see a saucy scene, like, you know how, like, the two, that blonde priestess and the general, he's like, yo, I got it hard on. I want to see that.
That was like...
With Keon and Liko.
He's like, oh, my dick is as hard as steel. And we're like, what?
Came out of nowhere.
Like, completely out of left field.
They were just having a normal conversation, and then he's just like, yo, I got a hard dick, and you're like, wait, hold on.
Sorry, what?
Ooh, frame rate stuttering. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Zoe?
Hey, bird.
I think this is the new engine.
Zoe?
There's those high goats again.
Yeah.
Man, those goats look so happy.
Zoe?
Don't they?
They're just so like,
They're
yes.
Sup, bird? Sup, man?
I wonder if you eat the goats, you'll get high.
It probably passes out of their system.
Zoe!
Well, isn't there like a type of drug like there's like the reindeer eat the mushrooms and then you drink the reindeer pee?
Why would you do that?
So you can get high. I know this is a thing. I've definitely read about it.
Shoot, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Giles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
So what I was saying is that those mushrooms that the reindeer eat are poisonous, and so the people can't eat the mushrooms, they have to drink the reindeer
I was
pee.
just about to ask that. Like, why wouldn't you just eat them yourself?
Well, because they want to drink pee, Stacey.
But why wouldn't you just, like, extract it?
Because this was done by, like, people a long time ago. And, like, it was a more primitive way of
I
getting
trust
high.
you got some sleep last night.
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask?
On the other hand, I'll keep it simple.
Help.
Or maybe it's better to mention
Maybe.
I'll keep it simple. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Oh, I thought meant,
Our
like...
help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow, Honorary Rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So, where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or...
Awkward.
Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow!
He's like, fuck you,
Okay,
guys.
I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chawan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Ugh, he's such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
What?
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Nope.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian. Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends?
Hey,
Oh,
wait a
sorry.
second.
What's
Zoe
going on?
needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you
Of
can...
course. No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
Hey,
I'm
what's going on?
sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ular. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxis of the Venar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so she said, "I'm a dreamer. I just dream myself here." And remember, and no, but like I'm supporting your thing.
I know.
So remember when she puts on the dreaming thing, she jumps into the other thing. She just switched dreamscapes. Like, this is real. But what we're seeing of her right now, in my opinion, blah blah, is like her projection.
Yeah.
So that's why when she put on the thing, she disappeared from the dream Stark, because there's a real Stark. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm saying, like, if she was already dreaming, like, that's why she would completely disappear. Because why would her material body disappear?
exactly, yeah. Because she's not a shifter. April Ryan was a shifter, and April Ryan, like, went through portals. Zoe's just a dreamer. She's still in bed.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Theory holding up so far.
Exactly. It's gonna happen, guys.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
Hello, I'm just gonna walk up to you guys and talk about you in front of you. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's okay. So, they have those things suspended from the ceiling. What is that exactly?
What,
They
the
just
skull?
It's a
I
dragon's
assume it's
head,
not an
okay.
actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world.
It looked like, from the other direction, it just looked like a giant rock. And I was like, okay.
It's the giant rock of Mythlox, Stacy. God, don't you know
It's
anything?
a special rock.
I wish I could have been more helpful and inviting. If I'd known.
I understand. You have to be cautious.
There's much I'd like to ask you, much I'd like to learn. But with Kian gone, my workload has increased twofold. Perhaps another time, when we're both not so preoccupied.
I'd like that.
I don't know what your mission is, but I have a feeling it's important, and that our destinies are entwined. We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the Great Plain stands straight and tall once more.
So, this little thing right here, I'm not saying that she's like a riding animal or whatever,
But
but it looks like if she wanted to, she could put somebody and she could carry them. If she wanted to, and that was her choice.
yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
Or it could just be decorative butt stuff, but you know what I'm trying to say.
It's like a bustle.
Yeah, like it could either be a bustle. Just imagine what aliens would think of bustles and be like, yes, they ride the women.
Yes, they keep their children there.
Yeah,
Because that's what other animals do.
Yeah,
other
exactly.
animals literally carry their children on top of them.
like if an alien saw like women with their like 18th century bustles, they'd be like, there must be some utility to this. Like,
Now, there's no utility to a lot of things that women wear.
I'm not the one you should be speaking to. Try Shepherd.
okay,
Or
bye.
Enu. She's in the library. Or maybe the General.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Bye.
We're done.
I'm loving this outfit.
Yeah,
It's
her.
so
I was
good.
just about to say her outfits are always so cute.
They're so like. Playing the.
Wait,
previous-
does she say anything about like the murals and such?
Oh yeah. So I was playing the previous Dreamfall,
yeah.
and they had cutting edge fashion for the time.
For like 2002.
Yeah. So it was like really
Whoa.
good fashion for that for when the game was made, but I was sitting there like, holy shit, this is so bad.
Huh? Was she wearing a
white
choker?
dragon. There's only supposed to be one of those at any given time. I met the current one. She was beautiful and eccentric.
She was wearing
She's wearing like a tank top, right?
she was wearing like a weird one shoulder tank top
Oh.
that was like cropped a little, and
Oh,
then
no.
wearing like light blue jeans, bell bottoms, not bell bottom, but kind of flared.
Boot cut.
Yeah. And then like with a belt. And then like her friends were all wearing like as if we were in like a music video from 2001.
Yeah.
It was amazing and awful at the same time. Hi, Enu.
Naxis, Purple Mountains, Ular...
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur.
No.
I don't think that'd be kosher.
Oh my god, this is happening, right? She wants to pet that pussy.
Yeah, I don't really like Enu though, so
Please don't
I'm
go
not.
now.
Honestly, she's so much better than Reza. I can't, like...
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so pissed off if it ends up being like, you never broke up with Reza.
Nope.
So
That's
now
a
you
different
can't get
type
with
of ab.
Enu.
Oh, I think the two of us would be really disappointed because, like, as much as I dislike
Turtle
Enu,
Mountain.
just
I think Enu's good for...
Believed to be the
Uh,
petrified remnants of 3 titan turtles that
What's
rose
her
from...
name? The girl that we're playing as right
Interesting.
now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Relevant.
I
No.
think they would get along, though, because they're both pacifists.
Orlawal.
Enu's really weird and very sweet, and I like her a lot.
Azurs.
Haha.
No Ular. There must be something in one of these books that'll help you find what you're looking for. I'm gonna keep looking until I find it.
So, she wants to pet that
Come on,
pussy.
library.
Yep.
Show me what you're made of.
Can someone have a drawing of that, please? Can someone make some fan art of Zoe petting
Enu.
Enu? And then Enu, like, you know, curling up on her like a cat. I would like
Like
that.
this, like AJ's doing right now.
Yeah, like Enu's like laying her head on Zoe's lap, and Zoe's just
And
petting
she's
her.
like curled up.
Yeah, she's curled up and purring.
Oh no, but she has to be like in like that sliver of sunlight that's on the floor, you know?
Yeah.
And then keep moving to follow the sliver of sunlight.
She's like
The
rolling.
library's in the back, if you're looking for Enu. Feel free to wander around up here, but downstairs is off limits.
Okay, so like,
Oh, there he is.
where?
Is that him?
Oh, hi, Crow. But like, Enu's like kind of like rolling around. Ooh! Enu comes up to Zoe like a cat, where she's like, "Pet me," puts her head underneath her hand.
Pet me, do
Pet
it.
me, cuddle with me.
There he is. I should go talk to Crow. I can't believe he didn't know about April. I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something like that? He's not alone in feeling that.
Okay, we should not be like, how would you know?
Yeah, feeling.
I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. But should I tell Crow that?
Yes.
Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking I
No,
witnessed
he
the
would
whole
want to know,
thing.
right? All the stuff.
Should I tell Crow
I
that?
guess.
If you had your friend die, wouldn't you want to know, like, all the stuff?
All the gruesome details? I mean, maybe if... I guess.
I feel like if we choose vague, she's gonna be like, she died peacefully, like, and turned into rose petals, or something like that.
Yeah, alright.
I was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen. People die. Life goes on. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good, good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
So when they say brutal, I thought it was gonna be, like, when I think of brutal, I thought Zoe was gonna be like, here's exactly how she died, and, like,
Being, like, really rough about it.
Being, like, giving, like, gruesome details.
I was just thinking about how, you know how, like, families get really upset until they understand or know what happened to their missing child or something? And they only feel like having closure, even if it's something terrible, they just need to know.
Exactly what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even that was, like, really vague.
Yeah, but I don't... If that's vague, then I don't want to imagine what actual vague meant, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe someone in the Enclave has the answers you're looking for. I'm certain they'll be happy to help.
Go away.
Yes, please leave me alone. Yeah, but that's why sometimes I don't like these, like, dialogue options, because I feel like...
They still feel really vague.
Well, they give you, like, one word to go off of and expect you to understand, like, where the dialogue is going to go.
Even when Zoe says her point of view of what she's going to say, like, it still feels like it's pretty vague.
Mm-hmm.
What was I going to say? As I said before, if it turns out that we tried our best to break up with Reza, I don't know how we got trapped into this nightmare, but, like... If it ends up that we can't be with Enu, which I think even though we both are kind of like sick of Enu's shit, she's a perfect match for Zoe because they both kind of have views that go well together, but they conflict a little. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, Zoe's kind of a pacifist, Enu's a real pacifist.
Yeah.
One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, I'm never, ever riding one.
Why? That looks
Why not?
awesome.
They're like dinosaurs.
What the hell, Zoe? Aren't you cool or something?
You know, the whole reason we're still with Reza is because we didn't want to be... We wanted to have, like, an adult conversation and just break things off, because your option was to either, like...
Be super passive-aggressive
and, like,
or...
And, like, give him the silent treatment, or to, like, talk to him. We chose to talk to him, and apparently that meant we still wanted to be together, which I think is kind of bullshit, because it's like...
I just wanted to say, hey, I want to break up because you're terrible.
Yeah, your option to, like, deal with a relationship, like, those were, like, really shitty options.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
I was just... I mean, I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
What
He
did...
looks guilty. What's going on here? This doesn't look right, but...
No, suspicious.
Is this your room?
Well, we don't... You know, we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for... It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Benrima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
I'm gonna snitch on
You'll
you.
have to give her my regards. How is Benrime? I noticed the Journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Yeah, shouldn't you leave because this is not your room?
Yeah, hello. I'm looking at you. I like how it was just like, boom, shifted. And I was like, what?
I was shocked. I was, like, surprised a little bit.
I'm glad that I decided to do another walk around to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to be suspicious of you snooping. I'm the only one who's allowed to do that.
One night in a cell was plenty. I have no wish for a repeat visit.
Sorry.
What?
I did this.
Oh.
Sorry.
Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ular...
When I was 12, I was a lot like her. Awkward and...
Nope.
Strike that.
No.
I'm still a lot like her.
Oh my god. This is happening, right?
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur. I don't think that'd be kosher.
But I will be really pissed
Abscesses.
if they get together and Nico and
That's a
Keon
different type
don't.
of ab.
You know
Because, like, Keon's like, yo, I'm totally, like, it's happening, and then that doesn't happen.
yeah, like, I'd be really pissed if it, and, like,
Believed to be the
I don't know,
petrified
I feel
remnants
like
of 3 titan
I'm reaching
turtles
for
that
the
rose
stars,
from-
because I remember the developers
Interesting,
being like,
sure, relevant.
I don't know, not being shitty, but being contrarian to, like, some fans being like, there better not be any gay shit in this game. And they're like, everyone's gonna be gay.
everyone's gonna be gay. Fuck you!
Exactly.
I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. There must be something here. This is where I try to connect and make friends.
Introduction or Eno? Because I'm trying to get them to get together.
I don't know. Should we ask her about herself? Is that better? Like,
You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right. And it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
I do.
Damn it!
I think. We haven't spoken in a while, and he doesn't know. I think we need to have a long talk if I get back home. It's been a very tough year, for the both of us. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't, until my memories caught up with me. Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
Oh, maybe she just wanted a sister.
She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too...
Enu, stop talking shit.
So,
God.
what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
There must be something. So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ular?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I'm on a deadline. I should just cut this short.
What? That's it?
I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Anu.
I want to be your friend.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxis' stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be me striped breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartellus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left me life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less and less sense the more I think about it. What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like. It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself in a speculum, particularly on account of the blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, Pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
Very
General.
creative, Bob.
Didn't he just mention Abnaxis? Or was that my imagination? Do you know someone called Abnaxis?
Abnaxis? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxis recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxis. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxis turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home, said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
It's a long shot, but... I'm sure he said key. And where there's a key, General. I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Marcuria turned into this
What do you want to know?
It's an impressive transformation.
Preferably all of it.
How did you end up with the rebels?
Not long after you and I met, I overdosed on mulled wine. Spooked me good, that did. I figured I had two choices. Either spend the remainder of my days in the gutter, stinking of foreign spices and currants, and, to be honest, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of days left. Or I could clean myself up, try to amount to something after a lifetime wasted on wine, women, and various gutters. The moment I looked up, I saw how the Azadi were running magicals out of Mercuria. I couldn't ignore it. It was disgraceful. I mean, magicals always treated me with kindness and respect. I felt I owed them. So, here I am, doing my part and paying my debts. Aside from the gambling and the bar tabs, mind you. And I feel 20 years younger to boot.
General? It's a long... I'm sure he said general. Are you an actual general?
Rude question to say
See
like
these
that.
stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here, so the place don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary. And Enu keeps everyone's spirits up. I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
So Enu kills people, but she wasn't cool. Whatever. Never mind. I don't want to. I just whatever. Enu. Whatever.
It's a long shot, but have you heard of the Purple Mountains?
Oh, aye, of course. Everyone's heard of the Turtle Mountains. They're...
No, sorry. Purple, not turtle.
That's what I said. Turtle. Right, of course. You don't know. Why would you? My apologies, lassie. See, I have a serious P deficiency. It's been a lifelong struggle. The Turtle Mountains. Nope, never heard of them. Sorry.
I'm sure he... You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the Abode back then. Abnaxus's Abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the centre of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside. On account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key? Can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks.
What?
More powerful than iron. Worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic.
Where'd you get that
None
from?
Of that modern hocus pocus.
What do you mean?
You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
He's got...
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
He's like, oh, there's this, like, ancient thing that's, like, the most powerful magic, and it's made by this. Oh, yeah, here's the key. I thought we were going to have to go on, like, some long quest to find the key.
Yeah.
He's like, to get the key, you need to go to this place and then fight the Dougalok.
No.
Blah,
I thought
blah,
it was
blah.
just going to be, like, some gigantic, awful puzzle.
Yeah.
Or they hid it in here somewhere, and we... Oh.
And we have to, like, use our powers to do the thing. He's like, nope, here's the key. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at different people's faces.
Hey, what's up with your face?
Hey, you're from this world? You look weird.
You spoke with the General. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
May your gods favor your journey. You'll be in my thoughts and dreams.
Do you think if I started talking like that, everyone would think I'd be super wise and shit?
She said you'll be in my thoughts and dreams.
Yeah, but she was like, you're like a leaf that's flowing in the wind. And then the wind will take you to your goals. And
Yeah.
like, if I talk like that, do you think people will just start listening to me?
Whenever people talk like that in games, I just ignore what they're saying. I know that there's probably metaphors and shit in there, but I just, like... I'm like, okay.
Yeah, everyone always seems to take people who talk like that really seriously, though. So then I'm like, I wonder if I just started talking really...
Here's a convoluted mystical metaphor that Mari will probably figure out, and I'm like, okay.
I actually stopped listening to her, too. I was like, whatever. I don't think that you're one of those people who, like, knows more than they let on. I think you're just some guy. So... Oh, I'm not gonna even... Okay, bye, guy. Whatever.
Later. I mean, we don't know if finding this place, this Abnaxis' house, is gonna be as easy as...
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel
He's
less
right
alone
there.
with that silly bird around.
Is that...
Yeah, he's right there. I wish Crow was with me. He's right there.